Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Alchemisted, and this is once again Star Trek Online, Rise of the Red Shirt. Last time we tackled Minefield, and this time we're doing Divide at Impera. Okay, so I explained some of the reasons why I don't like this mission before, but I'll reiterate. This mission, the storyline, the story it's going for is good, the way it's going about it is not. Not only does this mission make your captain look like a colossal fucking idiot, I'll show you as we go along, because if I started bitching about it, I'd be bitching about it forever and we never get to the actual mission. But yeah, Divide and Impera, I said it before, that if any mission in the Romulan arc could benefit from remastering, this one could benefit the most. So let's go ahead and let's jump in there. Overview, episodes, let's see, starting from the Cardassian arc for some reason, again, I don't know why. Mine enemy, trapped, Taurus, friend of my enemy, ghost ship, ground zero, by any means, Project Nightingale, hunting the hunters, preemptive strike, Saturday's child, Divide at Impera. Your orders are to take a Starfleet admiral deep into the Romulan space, into the Romulan space on a covert mission. But who is your friend and who is your enemy? Let's go ahead and start it. Admiral Zelle is our expert on the Romulans, Admiral. She has been dealing with them for most of her Starfleet career, and I trust her opinion. She needs a ship and a crew for a top-secret mission. Speak to her and follow her instructions. So we're going to meet Admiral Zelle in Starbase 39 Sierra. And as reward, you get a bunch of dual pistols, which I couldn't give less of a shit about, especially since they're all uncommon or rare, and the only guy on my crew who uses dual pistols already has very rare ones. So yeah, don't particularly care for that. So let's go ahead and leave the ship interior. I will beam from my ship to my bridge because I am lazy, or from my ready room to my bridge. Because that's how lazy I am. I've talked about that before. Ooh, there's a red alert as well. But you've already seen the red alerts. I've already shown you. Once again, it don't put it in my mission journal. I hate it when it don't put it in my mission journal up here. When it don't put the mission in there. And already off to a roaring start. Yes. All right. So let's see. Sierra out. Sierra, Starbase 39. You know what? Why the fuck am I even flying there? So here's something else I don't like. I was talking about the little flyout box. I like it. It's a little cool. The flyout box is a cool idea, and it keeps everything from getting obstructed by like text messages flying across the screen. But it's still adding another HUD element to a HUD that's already slowing the game down. Like, I really rather they just worked on the HUD and fixed it. I've been bitching about the HUD since I was doing Minefield. But, yeah. Let's go ahead and transwarp. But something else I don't like is they moved all the transwarp buttons from here to... They used to be on your... you used to be able to put them on your power bar, and now they moved it to a little button here where you have to push the button. Like, before, I could just click the button to transwarp somewhere, and it would go. Like, I wouldn't have to... That was it. There was no fuss. But now I have to look for this button. I have to click this button. Select the destination I want to go to. Hit transwarp. And then hit OK. That's a lot of fuss to do something that I used to do with no... Like, that used to be just like breathing. It used to be just easy. Like, I'd still love to have the option to slot the destinations on my power bar instead of having them there, but unfortunately, they have all been removed from the the power menu. Ugh. Hulk does not approve. It's a very pretty system, though. Okay, beam down to station. know how she's doing, but I bet she needs some help. Don't know who's doing. I hate it when you walk into the middle of a conversation. Oh, I need to pet my triple. There we go. I got 5 dilithium ore. I should have paid attention to the little flyout box when it said dilithium ore before. I thought it was just regular, like, refined dilithium, but no, it's dilithium ore. The triple used to give you refined dilithium. I don't know why they changed it. It's not like you could exploit that shit or something. You can only get one of them for one character. At least I think so. So I need to speak with Admiral Zelle. Who is here? Let's see. What the hell was that? Let's see. No Name. The hell is your deal, No Name? Look at this shit. Terrible posture. Terrible. Let's go ahead and talk to Zelle. I apologize for the subterfuge, Vice Admiral, but one can never be too careful. The Tal Shiar have ears everywhere, even in a Federation starbase. Tell me about yourself. Never trust a Romulan. They will smile at your face and stick an honor blade in your heart. Okay. I wanted to know about you, not your past failed relationships, but message received. Their ruling passion, or min... The fuck is that? Or Minhaisahi? Minhaisahi. Their ruling passion or Minhaisahi. Apostrophes don't work that way. Consonants don't work that way. Their ruling passion or the ruling passion is almost unfathomable to non-Romulans. It's a mixture of honor, self-preservation, and courtesy, and every Romulan interprets it in his or her own way. Sometimes a Romulan will put him or herself at a great disadvantage as a way of honoring a foe. On another day, that same Romulan may decide that the only thing he or she can do is kill a loved one. Tell me about the Vendor system. The Vendor system is in a corner of Romulan space that the Romulans would prefer the Federation never knew existed. It is distant from trade routes, has no populated worlds, and no significant resources. Yet the Romulan fleet has had multiple ships in and out of the system on a weekly basis, and our probes have detected a hidden base in the system. Obviously, that base is very, very important to the Romulans. I will accompany you to the Vendor system. We will board it, find the weapons, and destroy them. The Romulans' experiments are dangerous. Admiral Janeway has a theory that Romulan subspace weapons contributed to the destruction of their homeworld. We're doing this for the Federation, Vice Admiral, but we are also protecting the Romulans from themselves. Wait a minute. Back the train up! Okay. It's very, very important to the Romulans. Back that trolley up, please. Nobody anywhere has mentioned anything about weapons. How is she so certain that weapons are what this facility is, or is what's stored at this facility? That mention of weapons just comes right out of nowhere. I think you're jumping to conclusions, Admiral. Of course, I don't have the option to tell her that. So, as a nice little trick, instead of having to beam back to my ship, going through a loading screen, and then exiting the system, going through another loading screen, let's just click the transwarp button, spend some energy credits, and leave and get back to the sector block, and only go through one. The transwarp button next to the missions kind of makes the diplomatic transwarp powers kind of useless, or kind of meaningless. You don't really have to work for those powers anymore, but Excuse me. You don't have to work for those powers anymore at all. You can just like take a mission near where you want to go and just go straight there, you know. But you know, like why even pay for an Excelsior from the C-store when you can just take a mission and just leave that mission in your journal and use that mission to transwarp to wherever you want. Like, all you'd have to do is, like, go into your journal, make that mission primary, and as long as you had the energy credits, you could transwarp somewhere wherever you wanted. There's no recharge. There's no recharge time on it at all. Why even buy an Excelsior? Why even grind out the diplomatic transwarp powers anymore now? You don't need them. Anyways. Sorry, I just felt like going off on a little rant about it there because it's something that bugs the fuck out of me. So let's go ahead and go to the Romulan missions to find out where the fuck we're supposed to go. Say PvP, divided Impera, make primary. There we go. Go to vendor system. Huh. I wasn't even paying attention to where it was going, and I'd almost flown right over it. Go in. Weapons of war. Okay. A Romulan colony world near the neutral zone. Vendor 3 is an M-class world with a population of approximately 47,000. I thought there were no inhabited worlds in this system. That's what she just said. Back up. Let's see. Has no populated worlds and no significant resources. A Romulan colony world near the neutral zone. Vendor 3 is an M-class world with a population of approximately 47,000. Many of the residents are family members of the Romulan military officers who serve on the space station orbiting the planet. Access to the station is severely restricted, and several members of Starfleet's Romulan task force have expressed an interest in learning more about what is happening there. There's clear... The description says there's an inhabited world, so wait a minute. I don't like this. I'm going into a mission with incredibly faulty intelligence. Like the description she gives and the description the game gives don't even match up at all. And this isn't even something like somebody paying, you know, this isn't something like you have to pay attention to catch. This is right in front of your face when you go to the system. Oi! Again, one could argue that it's part of the larger point considering what happens here, but talking about that before it happens would be spoilers. Sir, the Romulan space station is dead ahead. Recommend that we engage any Romulan ships in the system before the away team transports to the station, or we may not be able to beam you out after your mission is completed. Alright, fair enough. Well, not really, because we're killing a shit ton of Romulans, but... Then again, to a few of my crew, like Pran, killing a shit ton of Romulans is an end unto itself. I'm sure Charles is ecstatic over this as well. Okay. Give me those. Okay. Let's use that to give us a little bit of a boost. Okay. Take on this Mo guy. You ain't going nowhere, bitch. You can die now. There we go. 180 bridge officer skill points. How many bridge officer skill points do I have at this point? I'll have to check after I've killed this guy. Go ahead and close and fire. Fire! No. Love the antimatter spread. It means I don't have to like slot like polarize hull or anything. Which is great because Borg ships love to fucking tractor your ass. Kind of sucks that that the Aegis shield effect is clipping through my ship though. Don't really like that. Okay, so I've defeated those guys. Let's check out how many bridge officer skill points I have. Say Doppler. Let's see. Wow. 3,589,804. I could train an army of bridge officers at this point. I could fill my ranks with bridge officers and train every single one of them and not even hit the bottom of that. Yeah, all this shit you're doing to me, guys, it isn't doing shit. Have a high-yielded torpedo. Let's go ahead and get to that anomalous technological reading. Whee! No! Fuck! Jesus. Don't give a shit. Just want to get it. There we go. Okay. Fucking Rick! That is the last of the ship's captain. I'll scan... That's... You can use a contraction, Rick. That's the last of the ship's captain. I'll scan for tachyon emissions in case there are any remaining cloaked vessels. We should beam down an away team to deal with the weapons now, sir, before Romulan reinforcements can arrive. Alright, we'll go with the standard team. I think Pran and Chaw would be having too much fun, if you get my drift. Remember, this mission is highly classified. Starfleet doesn't officially sanction preemptive strikes, Admiral. Whatever moral qualms you may have, put them aside in the interest of protecting the Federation. What we do here may be distasteful, but it is necessary. I am authorizing you to use lethal force. If my intel is correct, the weapons are in the next room. Do your duty, Admiral. Find them and destroy them. So, your first clue that something really wrong is going on is the first obvious clue is the fact that the in-game description completely differs from the description she gives. Your next clue should be her authorizing you to use deadly force when you haven't even met any resistance yet. After all, her little speech about weapons comes completely out of left field, so I'm not going to fire first. Hi there. That's my little rebellion against this mission, is not firing first. They opened fire on me. Sensors show a large supply of fellow-dessine chips. Fellow-dessine chips? Like microchips made out of like a certain material, or like chips off of like a metallic substance, or like is that a brand name on Romulus? Fellow-dessine chips? Is there a vegetable called? Is there a tuber called a fellow-dessine that they make fellow-dessine chips from? Do they eat fellow-dessine chips on game night? I don't know. But there are fellow-dessine chips in that crate. Cargo container is filled with tissue regenerators. And apparently the Romulans are carrying around cat food. Don't ask why. Ow. Oh shit. Love this new rifle animation. It goes with the secondary fire so much better. Ah. 8. I was just about to use my own shield recharge. There we go. This thing. There's a large supply of the powerful resuscitative drug leprosine in this container. Huh. It sounds like it hurts now. Okay. Substance of unknown origin loaded into several dozen hypersprays. Captain, as of yet we have located no weapons, experimental or otherwise. Starfleet's information may have been an error. There's nothing here but medical supplies. If you had been fighting the Romulans for as long as I have, Admiral, you'd know not to be fooled by their tricks. They're probably using something to confuse your tricorders. There's much more than medicine on this space station. That much she's being honest about. If you have any doubts, use the computer terminal in this room. Access their network. You'll soon find out what the Romulans are really up to. Do you want millions to die because you didn't act? Music's a little bit too, You know what? This music completely contrasts with what's going on here. This is one of the problems I have with the game, is the music is in many occasions it's inappropriate to what's going on in the mission because of the random nature of the music. So you know what I'm gonna do? Input your query now. What are the attack plans against the Federation? Radar 3 is the staging point for Operation Kellion. Full details require an Imperial authorization code. Input code now. Okay. What is the mission of this station? Vendor Station is engaged in medical and scientific research. Current projects, include development of a vaccine for Tarathka virus, methods for identifying Undine in humanoid form, and an analysis of the purpose of Undine isomorphic injectors. Who is the commander of this station? Commander Selleck is currently assigned to Vendor Station. Where are the subspace weapons located? Access denied. Use a terminal with command level access to learn more. I don't think there's anything else to find on this terminal, Admiral. The Romulans keep the most sensitive information in close proximity to their commanders. We should locate the station's command center. Perhaps if we search the computer there, we'll find the whereabouts of the subspace weapons, or even details of their ultimate plan. I find the experiments the Romulans are doing here curious, Admiral. We need to learn more. Again, that much he's being honest about. But there's a lot more shit. You probably realize by now that there's a lot more shit going on than what she's saying. Okay, is everybody... Alright, everybody's here. Okay, everybody's got their tribbles petted. Yep. Someone's petting them just to make sure. Can't pet them too much or you'll go blind though. Ow, that shit hurt. See what we got. Phaser pulse wave. I really don't like the high level phaser pulse waves. They're ugly as shit. I hope you weren't trying to hit Doppler with that psychic shit. I think he was. Attempting to psychically attack a hologram. Never knew what hit him. I love the new primary fire. It's fast and it sounds like it hurts. Do I have... Let's see. I don't have... Why do I have nanite health monitor flying around me when I don't have nanite health monitor effect, like, as a status? Thank God. That was getting annoying. No. Nanmo's bringing up the rear. Hey everybody, how's it going? Ah. I wonder why they're not targeting these clearly superior officers standing next to me. That would be the first person I'd shoot at. Hey guys, your friend shot at us. It kinda hurt. Starfleet here. Why? So if you've been paying attention to the Romulan chatter, you're probably already beginning to notice some huge discrepancies with the people working here and the supposed purpose behind this place. Klingon sauce. Okay. There's a joke there, but I'm not going to make it. Okay, so this is the command center. This looks like the command center, sir. Yeah, I was right. We'll need to deal with the Romulans before trying to search their main computers. There are 3 consoles in this area. Each one may have different levels of access, so you'll need to try each one. Admiral, this time we cannot leave witnesses behind. We haven't leave witnesses behind so far, bitch. You ordered us to kill everyone. We don't want word of this assault getting to Empress Sela. If this raid becomes public knowledge, it would give the Romulans justification to declare war on the Federation. Again, if you haven't noticed that something is very wrong here, you damn well should have by now. So basically you have to kill all 3 groups and access all 3 consoles. Same sort of deal as usual. Only now with genocide. Air control. I didn't have enough air to turn around. Would you mind? I'm working there. Okay. Kill the medic. Shit. Rick, what the fuck did you have against that medic? Access final console. Croissant. Croissant? Search command console. Don't unpause. There we go. Command console. I have heard many stories of Federation hypocrisy and depravity, but I never believed them until today. My people were no threat to you. We are doing medical research. We cure diseases here. We help the blind to see and the lame to walk. And we expose the foul Undine shapeshifters for what they are. If you oppose this, you must be an Undine. You only understand chaos and death. And that is what I shall give you. Die, foul creatures.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
So, have you put it together yet? Please tell me you have. Roll! There we go. Go ahead. Rally cry. There we go. Okay. Take the items. You have served your purpose well, Admiral. Your actions today will guarantee my successful infiltration of the Romulan Star Empire. I shall assume Commander Selleck's identity, and they will be none the wiser. And now that you've helped me uncover the Romulans' research into our shape-changing technology, I can work to counter their discoveries, just as I have done during my time in Starfleet. The Undine thank you for your sacrifice. The Undine thank you for your sacrifice. You told me that already. Yep, you've been taking orders from an Undine the whole time. If you couldn't have figured this, like, anybody with a brain would have figured this out a long time before committing genocide. But no. Your character is as dumb as they come, apparently. This is Commander Sellock. I'm taking fire from a Starfleet invasion force. 1 for emergency beam out. Captain, ship sensors have detected multiple tachyon emission sources. The emissions are consistent with Romulan cloaked warships. We are on yellow alert and transporters are prepped to energize on your command. Nell being the boss she is. Captain, incoming Romulan ships. I'm attempting to hail them and warn them about the Undine. No response. Captain, I'm unable to determine the Undine's current location. Repeating our hail to the Romulans. No response. Sir, they're powering up disruptors. Prepare for combat. Ooh, unidentified object. Hey! I only committed genocide and killed all of your countrymen. So yeah, that's divided Impera in a nutshell. You are an idiot. Of course, it's not just you, it's kind of Starfleet in general. They're really... Like, I really wish there were a way to confront her about it, because, like, not even halfway through the mission, you've already kind of put it together that something is very wrong here. That this is not... That you should not be doing this. That this is... Something is not right. And the fact that there isn't, the fact that your character just kind of quietly goes along with massacring an entire place on sketchy intel at best, you know, it's kind of... you know, it's like there was potential for a really cool story here, and it's just completely missed. Yeah, it's because I'm healing it. It looks like the Undine has escaped, sir. We should inform Admiral Tenay immediately. Perhaps Starfleet Command can get the Romulans to listen to reason. The Federation isn't the only target for Undine infiltration, sir. No one is safe. So, is Tenay gonna pop up, or do I... Please tell me I don't have to head to Starbase 39. No. Admiral Zelle was an Undine infiltrator? No. This is a serious situation for Starfleet, Admiral. We do not know how long Zelle has been compromised, nor how she's escaped detection. And now she is helping the Romulans. Why? What is the ultimate goal of the Undine? I must contact Starfleet Command at once. Consider yourself under orders to speak of this to no one without my direct approval. Yep. Not only did you willingly commit genocide in this mission, you covered it up at the end. I cannot say enough how much I hate the storyline here. There's potential here. This could have been a really kick-ass mission, especially if you were given the opportunity to confront her about it long before she revealed herself as an Undine. You know, you may not have known she was an Undine. Like, I didn't know she was an Undine, but I knew there was some serious shit going on. I knew that things were not right long before the reveal. And again, if you like go on TV tropes, I'm not the only person who got rankled at this mission. And like look on the... I'm not sure whether it's under the main article or your mileage may vary, but it's there. Yeah. fuck! I didn't. I meant to test. I'll test out the Mako personal shield later. I'm probably going to be doing Saturday's Child tonight as well. I'm just clearing out a bit of my inventory. But yeah, there's Divided Impera. It's like when you figure it out, and you can figure it out early. Like just one look at the system description, you know, not matching what she tells you. Like even before that, when you're in the station and you're talking to her, she just immediately like jumps to, there's weapons there, weapons. You know, it just rubs me. This mission just rubs me the wrong way in so many ways. It's like, this is dumb. Like, I remember, like, the first time I was going through this mission, at the very end, I'm like, this is dumb. I know what's coming. Why can't I confront her over it? I'm just saying that there could have been a better, like, they could have achieved the same sort of thing. They could have achieved it, but in a better way. Like this mission, they could have done more with this mission in the storyline, and it could. I've said it again and again. I'm going to say it one more time, just one more time. I promise. That of all the missions in the Romulan front, this one could benefit the most from a remastering. This mission, like the bones of this mission, have the potential to be something epic. They just gotta. You know, they just have to. I don't want to say it. They just have to make it so. There I go. There I said it. I started saying it at first, and I was like, no, I can't. I can't say that, but there it is. Damn it. It just came out. It was just like. That was like the first thing I thought of to say. It's like, son of a bitch, no, I don't want to say that. But yeah, that is Divided Impera. It's not a bad mission. It's not, you know, it's not like, oh god, this mission's fucking terrible. Ah, you know, it's not like that. But it definitely could use a pass, if you know what I mean. Especially since at the end of the mission, not only is your character guilty of mass murder, but is covering it up. Think about that next time you play Star Trek Online. But yeah, that's Divided Impera. I am probably going to take a short break, and then I'm going to start recording Saturday's Child, which is a bit less on the mass murdering and a bit more on the ground combat, and so I can test out that Mako shield, because apparently the rifle isn't the only piece of equipment that has received a pass of changes. So this is 292 maximum shield capacity. I guess I'll see how that affects. I'll see how it's affected with my PSG shield generator stat next time. Until then, this has been Rise of the Red Shirt, and I am Alchemisted, and I will see you guys later. So later.